Good afternoon, everybody. We're ready to go for baseball. We are live at Palm Springs Stadium. The second game of our doubleheader, the final game of the 15th California Winter League regular season, as the British Columbia Bombers are set to take on the Palm Springs Chill. One final tune-up between the postseason begins on Friday morning. I'm Evan Schmeizer, joined by Danny Machaj. Oh, Danny, seems like it's only been a month. Seems like we've seen a little bit of everything. And at this point, one last game before you can argue things get a little bit more serious starting Friday through the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, definitely. The blood's going to be flowing for these teams after today. And they're all hyped up, and so are we. I mean, it's been a month, and finally getting to know all these players and seeing what they have. It's exciting. I'm ready for the playoffs, Evan.
The at-bats and the opportunities on the mound, of course, winding down. Take advantage of everything that you can in order to get signed before the end of the season or before the spring-summer season starts. Jose Estrada takes the mound for the Chill. I doubt he'll go super far into the game. I would think he'd be a good candidate to start on Friday for the Chill. Zane Morris, the designated hitter, will lead off for the Bombers. Morris went 0 for 2 a couple days ago in the Bombers' win against the A's, 3 for 14 overall. Estrada out of the stretch. He kicks and deals. First pitch misses up high, 1:02 Pacific Standard Time, and an even 70 degrees. Breeze going right to left. You can see the American and Canadian flag in center at about full tilt. Estrada set at the belt and deals outside. 2-0 the count to Morris. Bombers in their yellow tops, white bottoms. The Chill, white tops, white bottoms. Estrada also with the high black socks. Morris waves the bat around, open stance, 2-0 to open the ball game. And Estrada deals again, misses up high. Jose Estrada, his fifth game on the mound, fourth start, comes in 2-1, a 2.91 ERA over 12 innings, a whopping 22 strikeouts and 11 walks. He has been a workhorse for the Chill over this month, and his 3-0 is down the chute for a called strike.
Well, Estrada doesn't throw very hard and hasn't all season, but it's his placement and his stuff that really have gotten him all those strikeouts and have made him successful.
Estrada set again at the chest, and the 3-1 is a little high. A leadoff walk to Morris. And one of my predictions appears to be correct, with Estrada not likely to go deep in the game. Makito Barkman, the right-hander, up and loosening in the Chill bullpen. So I guess you would assume, depending on pitch count, maybe only 1 or 2 innings from Estrada today. Taiichi Murakami, the batter, right on left the matchup. Short lead at first for Morris. Well, now he inches off a bit further. And that first pitch misses up and away. So it's Murakami, the second hitter. He'll be followed by Shuto Yamada. We're used to seeing him in the leadoff spot. Brandon Hoope, the cleanup man. Jordan Smith bats fifth. Jonathan Hall-Thompson, the sixth hitter. Michael Rodriguez will bat seventh. Garrett Gonzalez in the eighth hole. And McCain Mason bats ninth. He'll do the catching again for the Bombers. It's another day off for Alan Goodwin as he tries to work his way back to good physical health. The next pitch is lined in the left center. Giving chase is Damani Thomas, and he makes a good running grab, drifting into left center. 88 miles an hour off the bat, but too much speed from Thomas in center. A different look for Shuto Yamada, the left-hander, getting the spot in the 3-hole today. Used to seeing him set the table, some long at-bats, and set things up for the middle of the Bombers lineup. Good lead at first from Morris. Estrada's first pitch is a little outside. Perhaps even Tom Bate, the manager, trying to shake up the lineup, make some adjustments with no Goodwin in there.
Well, and Shuto's been hitting really well, and you want your best hitter in the 3 spot.
And the 1-0 pitch from Estrada, a little high. 2-0 the count to Shuto. Estrada trying to find his command in the early going. 1 out, top of the first inning. Zane Morris aboard at first, leading off with a walk. Jose Estrada set to go, a deep breath on the far first base side of the rubber, and the 2-0 is on the outside corner for a strike. Now 2-1 the count. The chilled infield set up to turn 2. Breeze is still going pretty strongly from right to left. And the 2-1 way outside. So Estrada fighting his command ever more so.
Yeah, we were talking about it before the game. I think this is the windiest day we've had all winter.
You still feeling it, Danny?
A little bit.
I think the wall here is protecting me. The 3-1 is on the outside corner again. 3-2 the count. Morris has not stolen a base this winter, but with Yamada, who makes so much contact, could see him take off with the count full. As Morris inches off further, Dylan Smith opting to hold the runner on. The 3-2, the runner does not go, and Yamada, big cut and a miss. 2 away in the first strikeout for Jose Estrada. Brandon Hoope will bat, and we'll take a look at the chill defensively. Luke Churchill, Damani Thomas, Sheldon Johnson left to right, Danny Cross and Giovanni Lorenzo, Travius Ford, Dylan Smith around the horn, third to first, Cale Jones behind the plate, and of course Estrada on the mound. And that pitch from Estrada misses high. Barkman continues to loosen in the chill bullpen. And on the other end of things, we'll see Avery Manygoats get the start for British Columbia. And the 1-0 pitch, that's on the inner half, 1-1. That's been Estrada's spot in towards the right-handed batters. That's just where his release point is at this point. As more fans start to work their way in, good crowd for this second game. It was a good one for the first game. Slide step on the 1-1 is high.
Yeah, the fans are starting to get excited about those playoffs just like us. And they've been filling this baby out the past couple days.
Estrada ready with the 2-1 on this picture-perfect day with no clouds, and that's at the knees for a strike. Now 2-2 the count, and we saw it yesterday, especially with the Zach Gomia crowd for the power. We'll expect to see more and more families and friends work their way into Palm Springs as the week progresses and we get into the weekend. Estrada set with the 2-2 and 2 outs, and it's outside off the glove of Cale Jones. It goes to the backstop. Morris up to second. And we'll see how that one's scored. For now, it's a 3-2 count, no score, top of the first. Brandon Hoope with an RBI opportunity. All the playoff matchups are set. The last loose ends were confirmed yesterday. So the Chill will, as the 3 seed, will take on the Lumberjacks as the 2 seed. As the 3-2 pitch with 2 outs is swung on and missed by Hoope. Couple strikeouts in the first inning for Estrada. He works around the leadoff walk. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Avery Manygoats will take the mound, and the Chill will take their first set of swings.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
Bottom of the first for the second game of our doubleheader at Palm Springs Stadium, final day of the regular season. Avery Manygoats, the 5'9", 195-pound left-hander, will get the start for British Columbia. His first start on the mound, 7th game overall, over 7 1/3 innings, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks. Both managers, John McLaren for the Chill, Tom Vaith for the Bombers, trying to set up their pitching rotation. Mentioned last inning, the playoff brackets are set. But first, we'll take a look at the Chill lineup that'll take on Many Goats. Damani Thomas leads it off, followed by Giovanni Lorenzo. Danny Crossan, the all-world third baseman, hits third. Dylan Smith, the cleanup man. Michael Temple will do the designated hitting. He'll bat fifth. Travius Ford gets the start at second base. Used to seeing him play the outfield. He's the sixth man. Cale Jones, the catcher, bats seventh. Luke Churchill will be the eighth man. And Sheldon Johnson will round out the lineup for the Palm Springs Chill. And the Bombers were able to lock up the 1 seed in the International Division. So they'll take on the Canada A's. They'll be the 12:30 game tomorrow at the stadium and right here on the CWL YouTube. Beg your pardon, Friday. My pal Danny gave me a good reminder that there's no games tomorrow, collective practice day. Feels weird to have a non-scheduled game the next day. First pitch from Avery Many Goats is on the inside corner to Damani Thomas.
Well, you can tell it's Many Goats out there with his purple cleats, and he kind of waggles that wrist behind his ear before he makes the pitch.
He is a unique character. Working out the stretch exclusively. Next pitch is a little inside. Many Goats with the socks pulled up high. Set up on the far third base side of the rubber. The breeze is still going, even though the flags in center have calmed down. Many Goats set at the belt, short leg kick, and his 1-1 is at the belt for a strike. Thomas not thrilled about that call. Well, the man behind the plate, Jeremy Gaskin, that's up to him. The box had it as a good pitch. 1-2 the count to start the bottom of the first, no score. And the 1-2 is just high. Tough to take that one if you're Thomas after the last pitch was called a strike.
Yeah, that caught the very top of the strike zone. Lucky for Thomas. He laid off.
Thomas with the bright red batting gloves takes just high again. Couple close pitches. A full count, no score to open the bottom of the first. There's Makito Barkman for the Chill going back out to the bullpen. He was loosening just last inning. And the 3-2 from Many Goats is a little high again. So the Bombers drew a leadoff walk in their half of the first, and Thomas able to do the same thing for the Chill. Well, I guess a good indication early for Jeremy Gaskin. Pitchers aren't going to be getting that high strike. So the Bombers will set up to turn 2. The switch hitting Giovanni Lorenzo will dig in. Left on right the matchup. Garrett Gonzalez at third plays in on the grass. And the first pitch is outside. The runner goes. The throw by Mason goes into center field. So stolen base for Thomas. He goes up to third on the throwing error. Maybe taking advantage of the usual catcher not being in there for the Bombers. And the Chill are in business. No outs and a man on third. Oh, some aggression right away for Thomas, his 6th stolen base of the winter. He can fly. The infield will play back, except for Gonzalez at third, who's even with the bag. And the 0-1 pitch to Lorenzo is swung on and lined into left field. That's going to get in for a hit. Thomas will coast home. And an RBI base knock for Lorenzo. It's 1-0 Chill. Nice, smooth swing. And Lorenzo trying to build some momentum for himself, for the Chill going into the postseason. Already comes into play. Came in a .308 hitter. Now up to 10 RBIs. And the first pitch to Danny Crossan is in for a strike. Crossan, a lot of fun to watch. .333 hitter, a double, triple, 6 RBIs. And just as good, if not better, at third, as Lorenzo draws a throw from Many Goats, who goes in standing up.
Yeah, we've seen Crossan make a lot of really good plays over there at third. And he backs it up with his bat, too.
The Chill like to run. Lorenzo's stolen 3 bags this year, and the next pitch is high. Looks like a breaking pitch that time from Many Goats. Now he re-engages on the mound, still on the far third base side. Crossan held the bat low at first. Now he brings it up by his helmet. And the 1-1 is swung on and lifted into short right field. Jonathan Hall Thompson goes out, and he makes the over-the-shoulder grab, calling off the right fielder Taiichi Murakami at the last second. Very awkward play. Fortunate the Bombers were able to get an out. So 1 out, bottom of the first. The Chill leading 1-0. Usually you'd want to see the right fielder be aggressive and make that call.
Yeah, that's right in no man's land. But if anybody, it's the right fielder's ball.
Dylan Smith, the hitter, left on right. He swings at the first pitch and rolls it slowly foul up the third base line. Smith hitting .273, a double, triple, 2 RBIs coming into play. And of course, many goats, you saw with Thomas, all that speed. Lorenzo will gladly take off too if given the opportunity. And the 0-1 is lined into center field, and Brandon Hoope will play it on a hop. Lorenzo will jog up to second. And a couple base hits in the inning puts men on first and second, 1 out for the Chill, who have already scored once.
That was really unusual for Dylan Smith. He hit it hard, and then he started slowly jogging like he thought it was going to be caught. And then he realized it dropped and kept running.
So the DH, Michael Temple, the hitter, first and second, 1 out. He swings at the first pitch, and that's rocketed over the head of the third baseman Gonzalez in the left. Yamada gets it. Lorenzo's being waved home. The throw goes into third. Lorenzo gets in standing up. Stopping at second is Smith. 3 singles in the first for the Chill, and it's 2-0. The RBI base knock from Michael Temple.
Well, Michael Temple's got some family in the crowd today, Evan. Down below us. Looks like they made some shirts for him.
I like the look of that. And it looks like that Chill uniform, too.
Yeah. Good idea.
Wonder if Tim got that custom made for them. Tim down in the merch booth. Travius Ford, the hitter. And the first pitch from Many Goats misses a little inside. Now 1-0 the count. 2-0 Chill out of the gate, bottom of the first inning. And still a chance for more. Smith at second, Temple at first. Many Goats is set at the belt. Checks the runner once, and his 1-0 is hit foul. And look out, Cale Jones. He goes tumbling to the ground to get out of the way of that one with the catcher's shin guards and all. He gets up chuckling to himself. And it looks like he's doing a play-by-play with Damani Thomas as well. You gotta love those little tidbits. 1-1 the count. Many Goats set with a new baseball. And there goes Smith. The pitch is swung on, hit into right. Smith better get back to second. Murakami has it lined up. He makes the catch, and Smith gets back into second base just in time. Well, it's a shame for the Chill and Dylan Smith because he had third stolen. So Ford retired, 2 away in the first. Cale Jones will be the hitter. Now taking the shin guards off after his recent tumble just a second ago. And we'll take a look at the Bombers defensively. Shuto Yamada, Brandon Hoope, and Murakami left to right. Garrett Gonzalez, Michael Rodriguez, Jonathan Hall Thompson, Jordan Smith, third to first. McCain Mason behind the plate, and Avery Many Goats, who's set with the first pitch and deals low. 1-0 the count to the 7th man, Cale Jones. The Chill lead the Bombers 2-0, 2 on, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Jones hitting .179 with 4 RBIs. And the next pitch from Many Goats misses low. I'm a little surprised to see just a .179 because I feel like Jones has hit quite a few balls hard.
Yeah, it definitely seems like he's been a better hitter than what the average says.
Outfield playing shallow, and that's swung on into right center field, not deep. Murakami, the right fielder, calls off Hall Thompson this time and makes the one-handed catch. That retires the side, but the Chill were able to plate 2 thanks to 3 base hits, and they leave 2. So we'll head to the top of the second, 2-0 Chill.
Elmer's Restaurants. Welcome to the family.
So, I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
As we head to the top of the second, and once again, our suspicions are correct. Jose Estrada out after just one inning on the final day of the regular season, and Makito Barkman will take over for the Chill. Trying to keep all those big horses available is the manager, John McLaren, with the postseason just 2 days away. So Barkman will face the 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Bombers, Jordan Smith, Thompson, and Rodriguez. Out of the windup, the Chill lead the Bombers 2-0. And the first pitch to Jordan Smith is a curveball that misses high. Smith, always a dangerous hitter at the plate. The 6'4", 230-pound right-hander awaits the 1-0, and he swings and lifts that foul and out of play to the right side by the batting cages. 1-1 the count. Smith comes in, a .321 hitter, leads the league in home runs with 4 and 10 RBIs. Always an extra base hit threat. And the 1-1 is hit high in the air to right center. Sheldon Johnson was playing shallow. He goes back, and it's the center fielder, Damani Thomas, who makes the call at the last second and the catch. As Thomas and Johnson exchange a few words. 1 out in the second, Jonathan Hall Thompson, the hitter. And for Makito Barkman, his 5th game overall, he started 3 of them, 14 2/3 innings, well now up to 15 with the first out, 3.34 ERA, 14 strikeouts, and 6 walks. And Jonathan Hall Thompson waves and misses at the first offering. Yeah, it's been a minute since Barkman pitched. His last outing came 6 days ago against the Bombers. Inside 2-0 the count. Or beg your pardon, 1-1. Barkman working quickly out of the windup, and his next offering is right down the chute, 1-2. There's nobody up in the Chill bullpen, so perhaps Barkman will maybe go 2 innings, 3 at the most. And the 1-2 with 1 away in the second is off the hands, and it's over the glove of Barkman, up the middle. Travius Ford, the second baseman, cuts it off balance throw on one hop, gets away from Dylan Smith. Cale Jones able to back it up before it goes down the steps to the Bomber dugout. And that'll go down as an infield single. Looked like Thompson was going to beat the play no matter what. So the first hit of the afternoon for the Bombers as they trail the Chill 2-0. The Chill plating 2 runs on 3 hits in the first.
Really good effort there by Travius Ford. Doesn't usually play second base like you mentioned. Pretty athletic.
He is a good athlete. Barkman, a slide step delivery and a strike to Rodriguez. Palm Springs set up to turn 2, and out of the stretch, Barkman, the righty, opting to go on the far third base side. Check on the runner at first. Thompson goes diving back safely. Rodriguez, bit of a struggle at the plate. 1 for 33 for the Chicago native. Takes a strike, 0-2. 4 walks to his credit. He's been very solid at shortstop, though, helping to anchor that British Columbia middle infield. Good lead from Thompson, who again has good speed. 0-2 the count, 1 out top of the second, and the curve is just inside. They had some oohs and ahs from the Chill dugout. Everybody's sitting in front of the railing, either in front of the railing, a few guys at the top railing leaning over. And the 1-2 pitch, check swing, hit foul at the plate. For the Bombers guys, a little more of a mishmash spread across the dugout. A couple guys in the chairs in front, a few only peeking their head over the railing, and a couple guys looming behind out of sight. The chill, it's like they're all drawn closer to home plate. There's nobody at the far edge of it towards the camera well. And the 1-2 from Barkman, up and in. Rodriguez, a pretty strong reaction. Now 2-2 the count, 1 out. Thompson at first after the infield single, and the delivery is hit on the ground to short. Lorenzo tough hop. He goes to second for one. A one-hop throw from Travius Ford is in time for the double play. Jonathan Hall Thompson went hard into second base. He took out Travius Ford, a little inexperience over there. It ends the inning. Ford gets up. He looks to be okay as he trots gingerly off the field with the rest of his teammates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Chilled.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Bottom of the second inning on the California Winter League YouTube. Chill trying to work on their 2-0 lead. Avery Menigoat's back on the mound. He'll face the 8-9-1 hitters, Churchill, Sheldon Johnson, Damani Thomas. Sport Clips are the pros in men's hair. They have cutting-edge stylists and hairstyles to give you a championship haircut. Make sure to check out their signature haircut service, the MVP Haircut Experience, which includes a precision haircut, hot towel, massaging shampoo, and neck and shoulder treatment. Menigoat's all finished with his warm-up pitches. There's nobody up in the Chill bullpen, so Makito Barkman, who came on in relief for Jose Estrada in the second, we'll assume he'll go back out for the third. Left on right the matchup. Churchill with a slightly open stance. And the first pitch is down and in the dirt. Almost got a piece of Churchill. Luke Churchill comes in, the Chill's leading hitter, 346, 3 doubles, 5 RBIs. He has been solid. And the 1-0 from Menigoats out of the stretch is swung on and hits slowly foul. And a good play by the on-deck hitter, Sheldon Johnson. Off the deflection from the fence. Not a cloud in the sky. And the foothills for the national park in front of us. Perfectly in view. And the 1-1 is lined foul off the camera well on the left side. Joshua Tree, that's the one. Can't believe it. I've been here all the time I've been here. I even went to the national park a year ago. Forgot the name of it for a second. The foothills of Joshua Tree National Park. Always a beautiful sight. Flag still going right to left. Pretty full tilt, actually. And the 1-2 pitch. Is it foul again at the plate?
There's another one. It's Joshua Tree National Park, and what's the other one on that PA read we have?
There's the Salton Sea.
Oh, okay.
I have not been to that one. I hear great things about it. The 1-2 from Menigoat is lined softly into right. Taiichi Murakami was playing shallow, and he has it lined up and makes the catch. One out in the second. The ninth man, Sheldon Johnson, will be the hitter. Johnson hitting .233. A couple doubles and no RBIs to his credit. Left on right the matchup. Johnson with the shin guard on the front leg takes a breaking pitch high. Also going with the white batting gloves to match the uniform and the white sleeve. He is chilled out today. As he rests the bat on his shoulder, the 1-0 pitch with one out is upstairs again. Chill lead the Bombers 2-0, one out, nobody on, bottom of the second. As there's a jet that takes off from Palm Springs Airport going southeast. The 2-0 pitch is lifted foul and just to Brian's right in the public address booth. Sounds like somebody made a nice effort on the foul ball based on the round of applause. The wall may protect me from any kind of cold breeze, but it doesn't let me see the foul ball from that angle. Now a round of applause. Somebody came up with the foul balls that went rolling down. The 2-1 from Many Goats. Broken bat, foul up the third base line. Yep, Johnson broke his bat. He needs a new one. As he tosses the bat aside, oh, I can see the splinter on the barrel now. He must have a specific bat in mind. He's telling somebody to go get it, somebody who's not in uniform, as he goes down the stairs. And a good team effort. 5 guys surrounded Sheldon Johnson, and they handed him the new bat. Total team effort. You can tell they've really come together over this past month, and you love to see it. Now Johnson ready with his new bat. The count even 2-2, one out. And Many Goats' pitch is rolled on the ground to short. Michael Rodriguez stays down, and a strong throw across. 2 down in the second. It brings up the leadoff man, Thomas. He walked, stole a base, eventually came around to score. 2-0, the Chill lead the Bombers. Last day of the regular season, the matchups are set. The Chill will play the Lumberjacks on the turf field tomorrow. And the Bombers get the Canada A's. Thomas takes a strike.
You mean on Friday, Evan? You
Goodness
did it
me.
again.
I did it again. This is bad.
It happens to the best of us.
Why'd they even bring me in here to begin with? 0-1 the count. And Thomas waits. Swung on and hit high in the air to center. Brandon Hoope shielding his eyes from the sun, has it lined up, and he puts it away. Many Goats works a 1-2-3 second inning. So we're through 2 full at the stadium. 2-0 Chill against the Bombers. And I will confirm again, the playoffs start on Friday, not tomorrow.
Immerse yourself in the ultimate fan experience at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Stop by any of our 3 premier properties in the Coachella Valley to catch all of the games on our giant wraparound screens. See real-time scores on our giant LED sports ticker. Plus, enjoy exciting twists on all of your bar food favorites. Get your game on at 360 Sports in Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Makito Barkman back on the mound for Palm Springs to work the third, second inning out of the bullpen in relief of Jose Estrada. He'll face the 8-9-1 hitters for British Columbia, Gonzalez, Mason, and the leadoff man, Morris. Garrett Gonzalez, the third baseman today, comes in hitting .292, a double, 3 RBIs. Right on left the matchup, as Barkman deals on the inside corner. Boy, Barkman does work fast. He got the ball back, and he's already set in the windup. The 0-1 swung on and missed by Garrett. No pitch clock at the Winter League, and I don't think Barkman would need a pitch clock at any level. 0-2 the count. Somebody getting up and throwing in the Chill bullpen. And Barkman kicks and deals. Rolled slowly out to short. Lorenzo charges, and the ball eats him up. It rolls up his arm and gets behind him. Backed up by the second baseman, Ford. And Gonzalez will reach on the error by Giovanni Lorenzo to start the third.
Well, if I had time to say it, I would have. But Makito Barkman up there, really good job of going with the fastball. And what's good about working fast is, they can't think about the next pitch you're going to throw, and they don't have enough time to. And he throws the curve right over the middle. Unfortunately, the error there.
First pitch to the ninth man, McCain Mason. Fastball a little high. Once again, Mason gets a start at catcher in place of the injured Alan Goodwin. We hope to see him ready for the quarterfinal round on Friday. Swung on in a short pop-up, foul territory, and Jones gave it a look, but it kicks off the screen behind home plate. Ball drifted a lot more than I thought it would. 1-1 the count. Derek Gonzalez at first after reaching on the error. Top of the third inning, 2-0 Chill. And Pinchin Ka, the right-hander, warming up in the Chill bullpen. The 1-1 out of the stretch. And that catches the inner half. 1-2 to Mason. Comes in hitting 167, no extra base hits, and no RBIs. He chokes up slightly on the bat. The 1-2 is lined out to short, off the glove of Lorenzo into center field. Gonzalez takes a turn to third. He'll get in standing up. The throw comes in to second base. Mason, it'll go down as a base hit, it seems. Puts men on first and third with nobody out for the Bombers. And the top of the order coming up. The designated hitter, Zane Morris, will bat, who walked to lead off the game. The Chill will play the middle infielders to turn 2. Dylan Smith holding the runner at first, and Smith fouls that at the plate. Crossing at third, even with the bag, as Pinchin Ka continues to loosen for Palm Springs. Mason with a good 3-step lead at first. And Barkman's next pitch is inside. Both teams like to run. Chill came in to play the league leaders in stolen bases with 32. Bombers in a 3-way tie for second at 28. 1-1 the count as Barkman comes set. The slide step. Awkward swing and a miss by Morris. Early at that breaking pitch. Came in at 70. The breeze has calmed down, still coming in from right field. 2-0 first and third, nobody out for the Bombers. Barkman wants a strikeout, and the next pitch is outside. Gets a new baseball back. He slowed down a little working out the stretch, but still going pretty quick. Slightly open stance for Morris. And Barkman comes set at the belt, and his 2-2 is on the outside corner for a called strike 3. Looked like Morris knew it. The first strikeout of the afternoon for Barkman. And it brings up Taichi Murakami.
Big strikeout there. Now a double play gets you out of the inning with no runs scored.
Right on left the matchup. Still 2-0 Chill. Bombers trying to get on the board. That pitch is behind the batter, Murakami. It goes to the backstop. And Gonzalez comes across to score. Mason up to second on the wild pitch. Nothing Cale Jones could have done about that one. And it's now 2-1 Chill. That one just wasn't close. 1-0 the count to Murakami. And McCain Mason looms at second. Still one out in the top of the third. Right down the middle for a called strike. The left fielder, well, Luke Churchill always plays very deep. As a baseball enters the field, as the home plate umpire, Jeremy Gaskin, calls time. That one was rocketed in from the batting cages. And we are set to go. Murakami lined out sharply to center, his only time up in the first. As Mason inches off of second, a couple looks from Barkman. He goes to the plate, and the breaker misses low.
Well, you'd think even though if you're a left fielder, you're playing deep all the time, with a man on second, play a little shallower.
Next offering is chopped off the plate. Barkman off the mound towards first. There's nobody covering first. A flip over there is just in time to get Murakami hustling up the line. Saw at the last second, Dylan Smith went charging towards the pitcher's mound and a left first base vacated. Mason goes up to third, and the Chill fortunate to avoid allowing a cheap infield single. 2 outs, top of the third. Yamada the hitter. A base hit would tie it at 3 in the top of the third. Barkman have the windup, deals high. Pinchin Ka still throwing in the Chill bullpen. At this point, I wonder who the Chill are going to have left at the end of the game. A quick pitch that time from Barkman, and Yamada swings and misses. Looked like he wasn't even ready, and all of a sudden he delivered. So he holds the glove in front of his face. The 1-1 to Yamada is swung on and missed. Shuto, who makes a ton of contact, has only struck out 5 times coming into play, so now up to 6. Has not seen the ball well early as he rests the bat on his shoulder with the socks pulled up high. The 1-2 from Barkman is hit foul into the screen. Garrett Gonzalez started the inning reaching on an error. He eventually came around to score on a wild pitch. McCain Mason singled off the glove of Lorenzo at short, and he remains at third. The 1-2 at 2 out is hit foul again. Yamada, as we've seen him do so many times, staying alive. Still behind 1-2.
Yeah, there was one at bat we saw where he had a lot of foul balls.
I think it went to 14 pitches in the at-bat you're referencing. The 1-2 with 2 away. And this is high, off the glove of Jones. It kicks behind him. Mason coming to the plate. The flip by Jones is late. Barkman was also late to cover the plate. So we're tied at 2, and 2 runs have scored in the inning on a wild pitch and pass ball respectively. What a break for the Bombers. And considering once they got men on first and third with nobody out, you had a strikeout to Morris and a ground out to the pitcher. The 2-2 with 2 outs and the base is clear is hit out to short. It's going to be a tough play. Lorenzo on the big hop. Hurries the throw. And safe is the call at first base. It was a bang-bang call. Yamada can fly, and he keeps the inning alive.
Can he ever? It doesn't even look like he can fly, but once he gets going.
Oh, especially coming out of the left-handed box. He's already a little bit closer. Hoope, the hitter, he struck out in the first. And he swings to the first pitch and lifts a high fly ball to center. Damani Thomas has it lined up as he comes in and makes the catch to retire the side. But not before the Bombers put up 2 runs of their own to tie the game at 2, aided by an error, a wild pitch, and a pass ball. We'll go to the bottom of the third. A new ball game tied at 2.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
We roll on to the bottom of the third on the last day of the regular season. 2-2 is our score between the Chill and British Columbia. Avery Menigoat's still on the mound for the Bombers. He'll face the 2-3-4 hitters, Lorenzo Crossan and Dylan Smith. Pinchinka still throwing in the Chill bullpen. Good chance he'll come in for the 4th. Menigoat, who's been working out the stretch exclusively, throws the first pitch low. Lorenzo, a little awkward dancing around that pitch. It didn't miss by much. Giovanni had an RBI single in the first, and he scored. And Menigoats came back with a 1-2-3 second. The breeze has largely calmed down. And the 1-0, Lorenzo shows bunt. He pushes it up to first. Jordan Smith fields it, and he takes it to the bag himself. Pretty good idea. I love to see the small ball attempt from Lorenzo. Just not the best executed bunt. Maybe a little more towards the second base position would have been more effective. That's why they're here, though. Now it's Danny Crossan. Popped out to second in the first inning. 2-2, 1 out, bottom of the third, and nobody on. Menigoats' pitch is lifted down the right field line. Murakami comes sprinting in. Smith also going back, and it'll drop harmlessly foul in the bullpen and 1 hop out of play. Looks like that's Paul Nochi by the batting cages, going to retrieve the foul ball. Hopefully he finds a kid to give it to so they can take it to the concession stand and get their free bag of popcorn.
I'd like a free bag of popcorn for my foul ball catch.
Did you bring it to the concession stand?
No, but I did keep it.
The 0-1 pitch is outside. Can't blame you for that one. But it's one of those you can't have it both ways. It's a shame. They should still just give you the popcorn. I'll talk to Sue about this afterwards. We'll get it straightened out, Danny. 1-1 the count. Menigoat to set, and he delivers. That's lined up the middle for a hit. Danny crossing the board with 1 out. He's 1 for 2, the 4th hit of the afternoon for the Chill to go along with 3 for the Bombers. Now it's Dylan Smith. He's 1 for 1 with a base hit in the first. Left on right the matchup, Dylan Smith with the red helmet. Interesting contrast to the white and baby blue Chill uniforms. Up and outside, 1-0. Bombers set up to turn 2. Picture perfect day. Not a cloud in the sky. Just some jet enzymes, or whatever you call them. The 1-0 is inside. The runner goes to throw to second. Is under the glove of Jonathan Thompson, but backed up by Hoope in center. As we mentioned earlier, the Chill love to run, Crossan at that. His 9th stolen base of the winter.
Well, talking about the different colors people are wearing and the players have been wearing all winter, I was wondering if you had batting gloves.
2-0 pitch. Crossan goes again. The pitch is swung on and hit out of play. That's a mistake from Dylan Smith. With the count 2-0, he saw Crossan at third stolen, should have let it go by.
If you wore batting gloves, would you have white ones, black ones, or the team color?
I wore batting gloves from the time I turned 10 or 11. The 2-1 is waved at and missed by Dylan Smith. I can't remember what colors I wore. It had nothing to do with what team I played for. Pretty much all my teams, whether travel or otherwise, were some combination of red, white, or black. 2-2 will have to wait as Menigoat spins around and tosses it to second. Crossan back in standing up. I think I had some red batting gloves for a while, then a black pair. I think a blue pair once. My hands blistered very easily. I guess I was a very handsy swinger. Hit foul by the Chill dugout, right past Stan Clyburn, who's paying the Chill a visit. That's a very familiar spot for Stan. Right by the dugout, the chair set up. Dangerous spot for left-handed hitters. 2-2 the count. Menigoat checks the runner, and he goes home. And Smith swings and misses at a curveball darting inside. Were you a batting gloves guy, Danny?
I was, and I would go I would go with the all white or white main color and blue. I was mostly on blue teams.
Michael Temple, the hitter, he takes a strike. RBI single in the first inning.
And I'd always get Franklin's. Those are the best.
I can't say I thought about the brand too much, to be honest. The 0-1 is in the dirt, 1-1 the count. Still tied at 2. 2 outs, crossing that second, bottom of the third. Yeah, my hands just blistered very easily. I probably got new ones more frequently than other guys, because I didn't take them off when I ran the bases either. And crossing goes again, and that pitch is swung and hit towards the hole on the left side. It's cut off by Rodriguez on a bobble, but Crossing will come around and score. An RBI on the infield hit for Temple, thanks to the speedy Crossing running on the pitch. And McLaren just waved him on through. It's now 3-2 Chill in the third. And Temple 2 for 2. Gotta appreciate that. The good base running gives you an RBI. Travius Ford, the hitter, and he swings the first pitch and rockets it foul down the left field line into the second set of bleachers. You never wore one of those base running mitts, did you, Danny?
The oven mitt?
Yeah, the oven mitt.
No, I didn't. I slid feet first most of the time, unless we were on turf.
As time is called, a baseball entered the field.
I think even if we were on turf, I would mostly slide feet first, but I would slide right or left of the bag and try to grab it to avoid a tag. But unless it was, depending on the play.
Of course, of course. Shortly the first for Temple, and the 0-1 is lifted in the air to left. Down the line, Shuto Yamada shaded him over there, and he makes the catch in fair territory. Matt retires the side. Thanks to the base running of Danny Crossan, the Chill are able to manufacture a run of their own. 3-2 Chill as we head to the top of the fourth. We'll be right back. Top of the fourth at Palm Springs Stadium. The Chill lead the Bombers 3-2. And the third pitcher of the day for John McLaren and the Chill, Pinchin Cub, will take over in relief of Makito Barkman, who went the previous two. Cub's been another very solid guy, mostly working out of the bullpen. His seventh game, 1-0 with 3.73 ERA. He does have a save to his credit over 15 innings, 21 strikeouts, only 3 walks. You always love to see that. And he went 3 scoreless innings against the Power 4 days ago and picked up the save, the old-fashioned 3-inning save. Cub will face the 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Bombers, Jordan Smith, Thompson, and Rodriguez. Right on right the matchup, Cub out of the windup on the far first base side. He has his sign after a long hold. And now he delivers, and it's a curveball that's in the dirt. Jordan Smith flew out to center his only at-bat. And the next offering to start the fourth, fastball in the dirt. That came in at 79. So Jose Estrada went the first inning for the Chill. Barkman went the second and the third. Maybe he'll go 2. And the 2-0 pitch to Smith. Big swing, but a looper down the right field line. Sheldon Johnson gives chase. All 2 or more infielders. Diving attempt by Ford. He can't get it. It's a fair ball. Jordan Smith will hustle into second. The throw from right gets away. Backed up by Danny Crossan. A bloop double to start the fourth for Jordan Smith. Just into no man's land. And Ford, the second baseman, nearly made a spectacular catch. And the line is complete for Makito Barkman. 2 innings out of the bullpen. 2 runs allowed, none of them earned. To go along with allowing 4 hits. 1 strikeout and no walks to his credit. Swung on by Thompson in the left for a hit. Smith will stop at third. Had to make sure it wasn't caught. The throw comes into third base. Back-to-back hits to start the fourth, and it's first and third with nobody out. 90 miles an hour off the bat from Thompson, going after the first pitch from Pinchinka. And it's the 7th man, Michael Rodriguez. Hit into a 6-4-3 double play, his only time up in the second. The middle infielders will play to turn 2. Corners are in. There goes Hall Thompson. Pitch misses high. Throw to second is late. Travius Ford, a strong reaction. Even from up here, we could tell that Hall Thompson got his hand in. And the pitch was called a ball. So second and third, nobody out. 1-0 to Rodriguez. Well, as opposed to the way Danny used to do it in his day, Thompson went in head first. The 1-0 out of the windup from Ka is in for a strike, 1-1.
I also wore my batting gloves while I ran, just like you, Evan.
Nice. It protects the hands.
I didn't want to get dirty hands. I didn't like it.
Exactly, yeah. It's all dusty. Some infields are harder than others. Slow roller up the third base line. It'll go foul. 1-2 to Rodriguez. Pinchin Cub would love a strikeout. 5th stolen base of the winter for Thompson. Second and third, nobody out. Smith at third, Thompson at second. Bombers trail the Chill 3-2, top of the fourth. Middle infield back. And so's Dylan Smith at first. Crossan at the bag at third. In the dirt, it gets through Jones to the backstop. Jordan Smith will score standing up. We're tied at 3. Wild pitches abound. That's the second wild pitch to go along with a pass ball that has led to a run for the Bombers. And still a chance to take the lead for British Columbia. 2-2 the count, nobody out to Rodriguez. And the speedy Thompson at third. Now the Chill will bring the infield all the way in. And Ka will go out of the windup. The 2-2 check swing low. What do you think, Danny? Do you like the idea of playing the infield in only the 4th inning?
Yeah, I think so. Nobody out.
Well, 3-2 the count, and Cuz ready to go. His pitch is swung on and missed. Well, that's an important strikeout. Now 1 out in the 4th. It'll bring up Garrett Gonzalez. And I suppose it makes it a slightly easier decision to play the infield in with the bottom of the order coming up. The infield remains in. Right on left the matchup, Gonzalez reached on an error and scored in the 3rd. Swinging at the first pitch is Gonzalez, and he comes up empty. Went after a fastball a bit off the plate. Outfield playing fairly shallow as the flags are calm. Ka is set and is 0-1. Curveball in the air to center, not deep. Well, actually, it is carrying fairly well. Thomas started in, now goes back. He makes the catch And Thompson will tag and score easily. That ball really jumped off of Gonzalez's bat. The sacrifice fly for him makes it a 4-3 Bombers game with 2 outs in the 4th. Well, back and forth we go. It's already the 3rd lead change we've seen. And the 9th man Mason will hit.
I haven't seen a lot of too much back and forth action throughout the winter.
A lot of pitchers' duels. A few big flies here and there. Mason swings the first pitch and rolls it foul up the first base line. A good play by, it's Kenny down there. We found him. I knew something seemed familiar. There's Kenny coaching first. Where's Williams? There's Williams. Brian gets a kick out of that. I don't know if it's just what I said or that I was surprised too. The next pitch from Cud, down and away, 1-1. Brian just says I'm funny. Thanks, buddy. I try to keep it light. My other job helps me do a good job keeping it light too. The 1-1 pitch is a curveball that is on the inside corner. Let's see, I gotta get caught up. So sacrifice fly for Gonzalez. There's 2 away. Forgot to update my scores book. That'd be a nightmare scenario. The 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. Mason lines that one into left. Luke Churchill sizes it up and puts it away. Benefited from playing deep that time. 3 straight half innings. Each team has put some runs up on the board. The Bombers 2 more, and they take a 4-3 lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th.
Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Now, think higher.
So, I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Bottom of the 4th, the Bombers have taken a 4-3 lead over the Chill, and British Columbia will go to the bullpen for the first time. Evan Laurie will take over on the mound in relief of Avery Manygoats. So Manygoats went the first 3 innings, allowed 3 runs, all earned on 5 hits, a strikeout, and a walk. Able to keep his Bombers team in it. And his final tune-up before the postseason to begin on Friday. Evan Laurie out of the windup, dealing to Cale Jones, who takes a little high. Jones flew out to right his only time up.
Have we seen Evan Laurie pitch this year, Evan? Maybe once.
Well, he's not listed under the pitching stats. Might be his first time. Swung on and missed. No, he pitched 1 game. He went 2 innings back on the 27th of January. Kind of a mop-up role. 1-1 the count to Cale Jones. Laurie's delivery and a called strike.
It's at 87 there,
yeah,
Evan. Jeez.
He's got an arm.
Woo.
Good arm from the left-hander. Oh, it's understandable to see on a day like today. Pitching somewhat limited across all the rosters as the 1-2 pitch is lifted foul and out of play to the right side. And all the seeding coming into today was already decided. So a couple tune-ups for some pitchers, making sure you're saving other guys. Makes sense. Laurie out of the windup. His 1-2 pitch to start the fourth is swung on and missed. 87 again on the heater. Jones down on strikes. Luke Churchill will bat. He lined out sharply to right, his only time up. The Chill trail the Bombers 4-3. Laurie working quickly. And Churchill swings the first pitch, lifts it high in the air, short left. Yamada came running in. Ihupe there too, and it's left fielder Shuto who makes the call in the catch. 2 up, 2 down for Laurie in the fourth. It brings up Sheldon Johnson.
So I would have like the same kind of look as Sheldon Johnson with the white uni, but I had blue arm sleeves, not white. I wasn't that.
First pitch from Laurie misses inside. You said you did wear an arm sleeve?
No, I played in the Midwest in the spring, so I had
You need something like that. Swung on and missed by Sheldon, 1-1.
A thick Under Armour.
That'll do. I was a big fan of the 3/4 sleeves myself. Still be cold on the Jersey Shore through most of April. The 1-1 on the inside corner. Sheldon not a fan. 1-2 the count. So your high school was, their main color was white, if I'm not mistaken?
Blue and gold and white.
The 1-2 with 2 outs is foul tipped into the glove of McCain Mason. Couple strikeouts for Evan Laurie coming out of the bullpen. He works a 1-2-3 fourth. We'll go to the top of the fifth. Bombers lead the Chill 4-3.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Well, the Jack-in-the-Box Frisbee toss to the fans in attendance just wrapped up. We go to the top of the fifth. Pin Chin Ka is back out to work the fifth. Ladies and gentlemen, on this date, February 14th in 1976, the Braves send Valentine's Day cards to their season ticket holders as well as the media. Atlanta finished in 5th place in 1975, 40 games behind Cincinnati in the pennant race. Atlanta would finish the 1976 season in last place, 32 games behind the Reds once again. But first in rhyming. Their cards read, Rose is a red, Morgan's 1-2. Not half bad. They finished first like we wanted to, but last year's behind us, we're happy to say. Now we're tied for first. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh yeah, today's Valentine's Day. As the 0-1 is hit slowly past the mound on the right side, charging is a new second baseman, actually. Looks like the out was recorded at first, and Zane Morris went tumbling over the first base bag, and he's laying on his back right now. One of the trainers, Kevin, coming out to take a look at him. We'll step aside for just a second as the trainer tends to Zane. And good to see, ladies and gentlemen, that Zane Morris is back on his feet and walking towards the dugout. We'll see if he, well, we might not know until next time he comes around whether he'll hit again. He is the DH. Brandon Dodd is the new second baseman who made the play, taking over for Travius Ford. Everything else looks the same. Pinchin Ka, again, back out there. His second inning of relief. Murakami, the hitter. Right on left, the matchup. Bombers lead the Chill 4-3. And a called strike. JJ actually wished us a happy Valentine's Day when he came in. Very gentlemanly. Also, I guess nice that they reminded me it was Valentine's Day. The 0-1 misses high. And 1-1. Ka working fast. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 5th. And the pitch is in the dirt. And it goes to the backstop. Yeah, there's Steve Frieri going around doing the 50-50 with this solid crowd. It was yesterday we set a new season's best, $253 for the 50-50. As Murakami lifts that one into short left, Churchill comes trotting in to make the catch. And 2 away in the top of the 5th, just like that. Brings up Shuto Yamada. 1 for 2 with an infield single his last time up. An infield hit on a routine-looking chopper out to shortstop. Yamada can fly. Longer look in for Pinchin Ka. Now he deals. And a curveball at the knees. As the flags are now going again. Right to left, Yamada lines that one in the center. It's pretty well hit. Damani Thomas makes a nice running grab, going into left center towards the warning track. A quick, and I mean quick, 1-2-3 inning for Pinchin Ka. We're through 4.5. 4-3 Bombers.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Hey Power Baseball fans, looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
Bottom of the 5th inning, final game of the regular season on the CWL YouTube. Bombers lead the Chill 4-3. To keep up to date with everything California Winter League, follow us on social media. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at California Winter League and on Twitter at Cal Winter League, or visit our website at californiawinterleague.com. Evan Laurie gets back to work on the mound, his second inning of relief for many goats. He'll face the 1-2-3 hitters, Thomas, Lorenzo, and Crossan. And the first pitch is outside. Thomas walked, stole a base, and scored in the first, flew out to center in the second. Laurie working lightning fast. The next pitch is at a mile high, short left field, fair territory. Rodriguez is out, and he makes the catch as Shuto Yamada came in to back him up. That one was way up in the air. And Lorenzo will be the hitter. Probably the most consecutive times we've seen Lorenzo, the switch hitter, bat right-handed. It's his 3rd time today. Laurie out of the windup, deals high. Lorenzo with an RBI single and a run scored in the first, bounced out to first in the 3rd. And Laurie takes a second to dust off the rubber. And here's the 1-0. Up in the air again. This one on the infield around home plate. Smith and Gonzalez converge, and it's going to fall in fair. It was actually pretty close to home plate. It got into the infield grass. It looked like Jordan Smith made the call at the last second, but really nobody was going after it. And that has to be an infield hit for Lorenzo. You don't like to rule that a hit, but nobody touched it.
Yeah, Smith was coming in, and he almost ran into the runner. That's his ball normally, but somebody's got to catch it.
Oh, a base runner for the Chill, who trail by 1. Danny Crossan takes a strike. And Lorenzo 2 for 3 after that. 0-1 the count, 1 away. Bottom of the 5th, the Chill trail 4-3. Laurie's next pitch is lined foul and out of play. Crossan, a single and a run scored in the 3rd. He's 1 for 2. The Chill with 2 runs in the 1st, Bombers 2 in the 3rd. The Chill 1 more in the 3rd to tie it, and the Bombers 2 more in the 4th. That's where we stand, 4-3. Looped into right center. Murakami was playing shallow. He makes the adjustment in the right center and makes the catch. 2 outs in the 5th. It's left to Dylan Smith. Lorenzo remains at first. We've seen Giovanni try to take off a handful of times this year. He can run. See if he can get a jump on Laurie with 2 outs. He does not go. Smith swings and misses. Nobody up in either bullpen. We'll probably see Pinch and Ka come back out for the Chill to work a 3rd inning of relief. 0-1 and Laurie comes set. Lorenzo inches off of first. The 0-1 to Dylan Smith. Out of play to the right side. Well, all the action for the day is done on the turf field. Over the past week, they've done a pretty good job of making up quite a few of the rainouts we had a week ago. Laurie set 0-2 the count, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Checks the runner once, now he goes home. On the ground to short, Rodriguez gets on the big hop, looks to second, has no play there, but he has time to throw across to retire Dylan Smith. And we're through 5 in the final game of our regular season. It's the Bombers 4 and the Chill 3.
Elmer's Restaurants. Welcome to the family.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
It's getting late on this Wednesday afternoon at Palm Springs Stadium. Top of the 6th. Bombers will look to add on to their 4-3 lead. Pinchinka is back out for his 3rd inning out of the pen. Brandon Hoope, the cleanup man, will get us started. Right on right the matchup on this warm, comfortable afternoon. And Ka have the windup. Hoope takes a strike. Danny, you were telling me during one of the breaks that you're a fairly busy man when Valentine's Day comes around.
Yeah.
0-1 is swung on and missed. 0-2 the count.
Yeah, I haven't been home for Valentine's Day, and this would be the 5th year in a row. It's not, I was at school, so I've gotten good at sending flowers off of websites.
I like it. Very traditional and underrated. So that's fouled away to our right. 0-2 the count.
I send them to my first Valentine, my mother, and, of course, my girlfriend, who's back home in the cold.
While it's 72 degrees today in the desert. Danny Machaj, a gentleman. The 0-2 pitch is taken low by Hoope. Bombers lead the Chill 4-3, no outs, top of the 6th. No action in the Chill bullpen, and that might be Shuto Yamada loosening for the Bombers. Check swing on the next one. They appeal to call the first. No swing. Got to get a look at the gentleman's number down there. 29. Wrong side. It is Shuto. Brian found it before I did. He is quick at that stuff. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt again. 3-2 the count to Hoope. Brandon Hoope struck out in the first, flew out to center in the third. And the count 3-2 as Ka walks back to the mound. Set at the letters. Hoope waving the bat around ever so slightly. And the pitch. Rocketed off the glove of the third baseman, crossing as it leaks in the left. First hit of the day for Hoope and the 6th overall for the Bombers. That was a shot. 105 off the bat. Might have to get Hunter on the line to see if that's the hardest hit ball we've seen all winter. As Pinchinka steps off. He was in the windup initially. Jordan Smith, the batter. What's going on here? Pinchinka is in the windup again. Does he not know what's going on? All right, he stepped off. Looked like he almost balked as he went to make the adjustment. The catcher, Jones, was trying to alert him. First pitch to Jordan Smith is fouled right off the leg of Cale Jones. That's smart. As he'll try and walk it off, the home plate umpire will give Ka a new baseball. It's a tough spot playing catcher.
Yeah, no doubt. That hurts. But, Evan, I do have confirmation from Hunter. That ball hit by Hoope was the hardest hit ball of the season by 3 miles an hour.
Nice.
105.
I thought we had a couple at 104, maybe a home run somewhere, but yeah, I appreciate it, Danny. That was hit hard. They don't call it the hot corner for nothing. Ka set, and the 0-1 is lifted foul and out of play to the right. Hoope was going. I do not think that was a designed hit and run. It didn't look like Hoope was looking back towards the plate. Now 0-2 to Jordan Smith. 4-3 Bombers, top of the 6th. Chill set to turn 2. The 0-2, the runner does not go. Hit hard, fair down the third base line. It'll roll towards the corner. Hoope runs well. He's already in the third. Vade is going to wave him home. The throw comes into Lorenzo at third. Hoope across the plate. And a ringing RBI double for Jordan Smith. 99 off the bat from the slugger. His second double of the day. It's now 5-3 Bombers.
Well, it combined, that was 99, so that's a lot of combined exit velocity right there. And 2 batters in a row.
Yeah, that's up there. No doubt about that. That's up there. First pitch to Jonathan Hall Thompson is outside. Smith remains at second. Bombers still a chance for more. Yamada continues to loosen in the British Columbia bullpen. Right on right the matchup. Brandon Dodd, the second baseman, keeping the runner close. The 1-0 is on the inside corner for a strike. Well, there's a couple guys just standing in the Chill bullpen. And there's another guy doing a wind sprint. The 1-1 swung on and missed. Is that a Chinese player? Yeah, there's a Chinese player down there. Oh, the Chinese player is going to loosen for the chill. I guess they needed somebody. And I guess the Chinese guy needed some work. I'll get his name. 1-2 the count. Ka checks Smith once at second. And down and away. Looks like Junwei Shin is warming up in the chill bullpen. Glad we got that sorted out. And pinch and set on the 2-2 pitch. Off the end of the bat into right field. That's going to fall in for a hit. Station to station goes Jordan Smith. He stops at third. As Travius Ford, who moved from second to right an inning ago, fires it into the cutoff man. Bombers, a chance to blow this thing open. They've scored once this inning, already lead 5-3. Michael Rodriguez now the hitter. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, and he's hit into a double play. The middle infielder's playing halfway for Palm Springs. Ka deals a curveball for a called strike. The corner's playing in. And Ka checks on the runner at first. Almost got away from Dylan Smith. Bit of a high throw that time. Thompson went in standing up. Boy, Yamada's been throwing down there for a long time in the Bombers' pen. Next pitch from Ka is low. Doesn't want to tire himself out when he comes in next inning. 1-1 the count. Pinch and Ka set at the belt on the far first base side. Now the chill set up to turn 2. The 1-1, a wave and a miss by Rodriguez. Now 1-2. Travius Ford playing shallow in right. Churchill, as he generally does, on the deeper side in left. Pinch and Ka could use a strikeout. First and third, nobody out to Rodriguez. And the pitch, Thompson goes. Pitch misses in the dirt. And Thompson will get into second without a throw. Jonathan Hall Thompson's second stolen base of the afternoon. Now second and third, nobody out. Now the sixth stolen base of the winter for Jonathan Hall Thompson. The infield playing halfway. And the 2-2, curveball, and a called strike 3. Borderline pitch. The second strikeout out of the bullpen for Pinch and Ka. 1 out in the 6th, and an important one. And now the Chill are going to bring the infield all the way in with 1 out, trailing 5-3. The lefty, Garrett Gonzalez, will bat as he holds the bat way up high with the white batting gloves. First pitch is outside. Gonzalez, a sacrifice fly to center his last time up on a fairly well-hit ball. Also reached on an error and scored. Could use another fly ball like that. The 1-0. Swung on and rocketed foul down the right field line. A one-hopper into the parking lot. Well, one of the few times, though, that first line of cars down there was in danger. I should be a little smarter about not being in the first row. That could be a mistake. A lot of room, 350 down the lines. A wave and a miss. Nope, a foul at the plate, actually, by Gonzalez. He's now behind 1-2. Second and third, 1 out. 5-3 Bombers over the Chill. British Columbia has scored once already this inning, thanks to the double by Jordan Smith. Rodriguez went down on strikes. And Pinch and Ka looking for another punch out with Gonzalez. He comes set, the infield all the way in, and the 1-2. Hit foul again into the screen. Gonzalez able to stay alive. Shuto Yamada still throwing in the Bombers bullpen. That's got to be at least 50 pitches in the bullpen. I might be exaggerating, but it's been a lot. Cuss set again, the 1-2, curveball outside. It evens the count 2-2. Junwei Shin continues to throw. Nope, he actually just stopped throwing in the Chill bullpen. Ka set again. Second and third, one out. The 2-2 delivery is swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts. With a man on third and less than 2 outs, now the Chill can move the infield all the way back again. It's left to McCain Mason. 1 for 2 with a run scored.
Those are 2 big strikeouts right there. That could really decide, if the Chill win or lose in this one, if they can come back. 3's more than 2.
Mason takes a first pitch curveball inside. And Junwei Shin and the rest of his protectors in the Chill bullpen have come back to the dugout. For now, McLaren sticking with Pin-Chin Ka. Still going out of the stretch, the 1-0 is fouled straight back. Now 1-1. You still feeling the breeze, Danny?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
All right. I haven't felt the breeze all game. And I'm okay with that. I like the warmth. The 1-1, way upstairs. Jones has to come out of his crouch. And just in case you were wondering, Shuto Yamada is still throwing in the Bombers' bullpen. Brian goes, at least he'll be warm. He's very warm now. I'm warm just looking at him throw at this point. The 2-1 pitch is hit towards the hole on the left side. Under glove of Cross and into left. 1 run scores. Thompson's going to be waved home. Nope, they put the stop sign on late. The throw comes to the plate. Mason goes to second on the throw. RBI single for McCain Mason. Great job picking up his teammates. It's now 6-3 Bombers. And time is called. Here comes John McLaren. He takes the ball from Pin-Chin Ka. Tap on the backside, and Pin-Chin Ka is done with 2 outs in the 6th inning. The Bombers have scored twice. Junwei Shin will enter for the Chill. And we'll step aside for just a second. So Pin-Chin Ka exits after 2 2/3 out of the bullpen. He's allowed 2, and the runners on first and third are still his responsibility. Junwei Shin from MLB China takes over on the mound, looking to get a little bit of work in the final day of the regular season. Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss all the home runs, stolen bases, and sunshine at the California Winter League this weekend. Take advantage of weekend promos with Canada Day Fridays, where Canadian residents get in the ballpark for just $5. On Saturday, enjoy $3 draft beers. Then Sunday is Family Day, brought to you by Jack in the Box, with free admission for kids 12 and under and $5 discounted admission for all adults and seniors. Visit CaliforniaWinterLeague.com for more information and the stadium box office for tickets. Shin done his warm-ups. The leadoff man looks like that's Zane Morris hitting for himself. Just want to double check it. And the first pitch hits him right in the arm. That is Morris. So good to see he was able to stay in the game after taking a tumble at first his last time. And he's aboard for the second time today. That'll load the bases with 2 outs. Now it's Taichi Murakami. Murakami is 0 for 3. 6-3 Bombers over the Chill, and the first pitch is low. One and 0 the count. Thompson at third, Mason at second, and Morris at first. That pitch is behind Murakami. It goes to the backstop. It kicks back to Jones. A run will score. And Jomwei Shin didn't cover the plate. So it's now 7-3 Bombers. Morris to second and Mason to third. Probably wouldn't have gotten Thompson anyway because he runs really well, but got to make a better effort to cover the plate. 2-0 the count to Murakami, second and third, 2 away. And the pitch from Shin is way up and outside. 3-0 the count now. Well, Yamada's spot is up next, and he's finally stopped throwing in the bullpen. Yep, there he is in the on-deck circle. The 3-0 is a called strike. Pitcher's pitch that time. Now 3-1. 7 runs, 9 hits, and an error for the Bombers. 3 runs, 6 hits, an error for the Chill. The 3-1 pitch out the stretch, lined out to short, right under the 5-hole of Lorenzo in the left. Nope. Change right there. Zane Morris actually made contact with that line drive. The umpire out there made the call right away. So that will retire the side. But not before the Bombers put 3 runs on the board. The big blow, the Jordan Smith RBI double into the corner. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th, 7-3 Bombers. Bottom of the 6th inning, Shuto Yamada, after all this time in the pen, is pitching. And he deals a first pitch strike to the DH, Michael Temple. So they go over the changes real fast. Evan Laurie exits from the mound. He's now playing left field. So Laurie will now bat in the leadoff spot in the place of Zane Morris, as Temple fouls the next pitch up and over our heads, 0-2 the count. The Bombers lead at 7-3. Looks like everything else has stayed the same for British Columbia. So British Columbia has also forfeited their designated hitter. The 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses inside. Yamada hits his 6th game on the mound, and he actually has a 2.73 ERA over 7 2/3. I assume we will not see him pitch in the postseason, just trying to work these final 2 innings. Popped up first base side, foul territory, and Jordan Smith runs out of room as it trickles into the athletic trainer's tent. Well, you know it's warm out because the Chill manager, John McLaren, has abandoned the second layer of shirt. The 1-2 is on the outside corner for a called strike 3. Temple not a fan, and some fans raising their ire about that one. Well, it was a close pitch, but technically off the plate according to the box. Travius Ford will bat. 0 for 2 with a couple flyouts. Right on right the matchup, Yamada out of the stretch. Ford swings the first pitch, hits it sharply out to second, backhanded by Thompson. Has to hurry the throw, and safe at first. Wow, can Ford fly? An infield hit, Ford now 1 for 3. The 7th hit for the Chill. And they have a base runner as Palm Springs trails 7-3. Cale Jones now the hitter. Flew out in the first, struck out in the 4th. And there goes Ford on the first pitch. Taken upstairs to throw to second. Goes past Thompson into center. And Ford picks right on up and cruises into third. Stolen base for Ford. He goes to third on the error by Jones. Well, he has a guy in Yamada, not as much experience on the mound, especially holding runners, and he stole that bag easily. So the Chill a chance to get a run back, up and into Cale Jones. Now 2-0. Yamada still going out of the stretch. Both bullpens quiet. And down low, 3-0. Kicked away from McCain Mason for a second. He corrals it. Now 3-0 the count. The Chill could use base runners after allowing 3 to the Bombers in the top of the 6th. The 3-0 from Shuto. Check swing, called a strike. Yamada's got to be up to about 70 pitches now with all his warm-ups in the bullpen. The 3-1 is lifted into center field. It's not deep. Hoope shielding his eyes. Ford will tag. Hoope makes the catch. Brandon Hoope will let it fly towards the plate. And Ford scores standing up. It's now 7-4 Bombers. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Jones able to do a job. The Bombers will gladly take the out. 2 outs, bases cleared, and Churchill will be the hitter. He's 0 for 2. Yamada's first offering is swung on and missed by Churchill. Went after a high fastball. Yamada set at the belt, and he'll kick and deal. Foul tipped into the glove of McCain Mason. Pitch only came in at 77. It's got to look like, well, on a high pitch like that, it's got to look like a beach ball for Churchill. The 0-2 is an eephus pitch. And Churchill knew it right away, a called strike 3. 47 on that eephus from Shuto. Well, all the long warm-ups paid off. Shuto Yamada works mostly a clean 6th inning. He allows the 1 run on the infield hit. But we'll go to the top of the 7th. The Bombers 7 and the Chill 4.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Hey, Power Baseball fans. Looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
Top of the last between the Bombers and the Chill, the final game of the regular season. Bombers lead 7-4 over Palm Springs. Junwei Shin back on the mound for the Chill after recording the final out in the 6th. He'll face Yamada, Hupei, and Jordan Smith. Shuto, who came in to pitch last inning, allowed a run. Right on left the matchup, Shin out of the stretch and deals outside. Trying to remember, Danny, who you said could be on upset alert if you had to pick a matchup for Friday. The 1-0 from Shin is a called strike.
Well, who's China playing? Do we know yet?
Yes, that's determined. They're playing the Alberta Grizzly, that's right, the 2-3 matchup for the International Division. You think that'd be your big upset pick? On the ground to short, Lorenzo stays down on it, hurries the throw, and gets Yamada by a step.
Yeah, I think MLB China would be on the list. The Grizzly have been a little up and down as opposed to consistent.
They've struggled in the
late.
second half, you're right.
So I think, if MLB China's hot that specific day, could be an upset.
Hupei, the hitter, he singled and scored his last time, takes a strike. 7-4 Bombers in the top of the 7th. The Chill will have one more chance. And Alex Aguilar warming up in the Chill bullpen. Down low, 1-1. I think I mentioned it the last time we were on the air, but I think the Blue Sox are on upset alert, especially with Trey Valka likely to start on Friday for the Power. 1-1 is in the dirt. I think that'll be a really good matchup. That's the 10 a.m. slot for the stadium on Friday. That'll be a great way to open up the postseason. 2-1 the count as Shin comes set. And that next pitch is low.
I'm excited to see how differently the managers really manage, because it's a competitive, you're playing for something now. It's not just for development.
And the 2-1 pitch is low again. Hupei just tossed his bat aside. I thought it was ball 3. And it looked like the umpire put up 2-1 as well. But Hupei apparently drew ball 4. Jordan Smith now the hitter. He's had a good day. A bloop double in the 4th, and then a rocket double in the 6th. 2 runs scored and an RBI as he takes a strike. I would expect to see, shorter leashes, of course, for starters. I guess that's pretty commonplace in a playoff scenario, and more likely to see pinch hitters and pinch runners compared to the regular season here. Fouled back 0-2. I would think the teams who have shown some small ball will stick to it.
Some more sacrifice bunting, maybe.
Well, the Blue Sox, we saw them whip out some hidden runs. The Chill have shown a willingness to bunt. And the 0-2 pitch is down and away. I don't recall seeing much of any small ball from the Lumberjacks, the Bombers. Well, outside of the speedy guys, Yamada, he can lay down a bunt, of course. That will see much from the Grizzly either. The 1-2, the runner goes. Smith swings and misses. The throw by Jones is a good one. And out is the call at second base. Strike him out, throw him out. Cale Jones has been awesome all season long behind the plate. That retires the side. We'll go to the bottom of the last. Bombers still lead the Chill 7-4. We'll be right back.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Bottom of the last. The Bombers lead at 7-4. Shuto Yamada back on the mound for his second inning of work. Luke Churchill, Brandon Dodd, and Damani Thomas are the scheduled hitters. No, excuse me. Brandon Dodd, Thomas, and Lorenzo, the scheduled hitters. And again, the playoffs starting on Friday. Still 2 games, 10 a.m. and 12:30. At least for the stadium. There will be 2 on the turf. Power and Blue Sox, the 1-4 matchup at 10 a.m. right here on the CWL YouTube. And for the international slot, the Canada A's and the British Columbia Bombers. First pitch swinging is Dodd, and he rockets it fair down the left field line into the corner. His first at bat, Brandon Dodd will dig into second with a leadoff double. And Dodd now has just made this a save situation with the Chills still trailing by 3. Damani Thomas, the hitter. So, Danny, who is your predicted champion going into the postseason?
Oh boy, I want to say the Blue Sox, but they've won how many in a row? 10? 11 in a row?
Yeah, 11 at this point. As the first pitch that foul by Thomas.
I want to say the Blue Sox because they're so hot, but that streak's got to end at some point. And you know baseball.
The 0-1 is lined in the center. Hoope will play it on the hop. Dodd will go station to station. Now first and third, nobody out. The tying run will come to the plate. And it's Giovanni Lorenzo. He's 2 for 3 today. Both teams knotted up at 9 hits. Bombers lead 7-4. Maybe the Blue Sox don't have to have the streak broken. They could just finish on a 14-game win streak and win the title.
It's possible.
It's in for a called strike to Lorenzo, who's choking up on the bat. Bombers will gladly concede a run to turn 2 as they lead by 3. Shuto Yamada set. The 0-1 is outside. This is a tough one. The Blue Sox do not have a super friendly first-round matchup. They just don't. The 1-1 pitch, and the runner goes. Mason will throw through the second. Going in, standing up is Thomas, and fortunate to be safe. Second stolen base of the day for Damani. It's now second and third with nobody out. Definitely don't want to make it now, and the base is trailing by 3. Thomas likely went on his own. The infield playing back for the Bombers. The 2-1 is lined in the center. Hoope giving chase. He can't get it. It's down for a hit. Thomas will be held at third. Dodd will cross the plate. And the throw comes in towards the pitcher's mound for Jordan Smith to cut it off. 7-5 Bombers, and the tying run is at first. Oh, the final game of the regular season. Still meaningless as far as the standings are concerned, but coming down to the final inning. Very good thing to see. As Crossan will now hit. He represents the winning run. First pitch swinging, leaping catch by Thompson. Throw to first in time to double off Giovanni Lorenzo. What a play. What fantastic athleticism from Jonathan Hall Thompson. Just like that, 2 outs in the 7th. I didn't think Thompson had any chance to get that one.
Well, that was the loudest this ballpark has been all day. Fans liked it.
95 off the bat from Crossan, not enough to get it through Thompson. And it's left to Dylan Smith. 7-5 Bombers. Smith swings the first pitch and fouls it behind us. Damani Thomas remains at third. The tying run now back at the plate. Yamada trying to finish this one off for British Columbia. The 0-1 called strike at the knees. And now the Chill down to its final strike. 0-2 the count. The Bombers lead 7-5 against the Chill. The Chill have scored once already. The 0-2. Ephus pitch swung on and missed. It's in the dirt. Mason, he tried to finish off the strikeout. Jordan Smith able to leap and corral the throw. Oh, things got dicey at the end. The Chill were able to put the tying run on base. The line drive double play from Jonathan Thompson virtually eradicated any rally. 7-5 is our final from Palm Springs Stadium. The Bombers able to take down the Chill in the final day of the regular season. So the Bombers finish 8-4-2 in the regular season, and the Chill fall to 7-8-1. Both teams locked into their spots. The Bombers, the #1 overall seed in the International Division. The Chill, the 3 seed in the American Division. I mean, Danny, it still came down to the end. Still an entertaining ball game, even with all the standings confirmed. Anything you have to add this final game of the regular season?
Well, it was another great day at the ballpark, and it's crazy how time has flown this fast up to this point. Already playoff time. And, we're all really excited. I'm really excited. And I'm already getting the chills just thinking about how much everybody's going to come to the game and energy's going to be high. Everybody's going to be trying hard, being aggressive. So just excited, Evan, just excited.
3 more days of baseball. An off day tomorrow. We'll kick things back up on Friday. 3 more days with the intensity being ratcheted up a notch. That does it for us. On behalf of my partners, Brian Yantelson, Danny Machaj, to my left, I'm Evan Schmeizer, signing off for now. We'll see you guys 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time as the Palm Springs Power take on the Washington Blue Sox to open the postseason.